Hi y'all, welcome back to Biz Vibe. I'm Vivian Camille, and as you may know, Western States is this weekend. I thought I would take a moment to kind of introduce you to some of the women's field and kind of go down the list of some top contenders that I think are going to be gunning for the first place position, obviously. But only one can be the winner, so I think these will be potentially our top 10 people. So it is coming right up on us. Quite a few athletes have already been out there training and getting in some miles, getting in some trail previews. So this year is incredibly competitive. As the years tick on, I think it gets more and more competitive. It's going to be a complete throwdown, I think. The talent that's going to be out there this year is unmatched. So without further ado, let's hop into the Western States 100 women's field. Oh, I also won't be there this year. I thought I was going to be able to go, and unfortunately I have to work. All right, we have quite a few people returning from last year. Two of those people are Claire Gallagher and Brittany Peterson. Claire Gallagher won first place. When I refer to last year, I'm going to refer to the 2019 Western States 100 mile run, because that's the last time it happened. So last Western States, that's what I'm referring to. Claire Gallagher won. It was really a cool finish. Her and Brittany Peterson duked it out at the end. I think the last mile they ran like 6-minute pace or something crazy. So Claire took first. Brittany Peterson took a close second. Both of them will be returning. Claire Gallagher, I believe, was injured kind of at the beginning of the year or a little farther back with the ankle injury of sorts. Has recovered from that since. She's done a couple tune-up races, it looks like, this year, kind of through April and stuff. Her most recent one was a 21-miler where she, of course, got first. So go her. I hope she's ready for another battle at the finish. Brittany Peterson recently won the Bandera 100K, first place, knocked it out of the park. After last Western States, it looks like she's got a good handle on the trail and knows how to run it. That was her first time, I believe, last time, and second place, almost first. I think we'll see a great effort from her as well. She's a fierce one. Casey Lakety is another one that's going to be out there busting, I'm sure. Little Pixie is, I think, what she called herself, but she is speedy and also very fierce. I believe she's won it at least once, if I'm right. But yeah, she was also injured at the beginning of this year, but made it to the training camp and should be ready to rock and roll. So, yeehaw. Beth Pascal was fourth last Western States, and since then doesn't look like she's raced a whole lot. Obviously, we haven't had a whole lot of races to race, but she did win first place at the Canyon Endurance 100K. So let's go, Beth. Yet another returning face is Katherine Drew. In the past, she has won the Chuckanut 50K as well as Canyon's 100K. From what I can tell, she has not raced in a sanctioned race since last 2019. The last time they had Western States, that's the last time she raced. Addie Bracey runs for Nike, is another top contender. She was at the Black Canyon 100K this year as well. From what I understand, kind of blew up and still managed to get 5th place for the females, so a solid finish. That on top of good training will set her up, I'm sure, for a great Western States 100. So it'll be great to watch her go out and compete for Nike. Not sure if you were paying attention to the Hoka Carbon X extravaganza, but Audrey Tangai, probably, I don't know. She is also going to be there at Western States this year. She was first place there at the Carbon X 100K with a blistering time of 7:40. She busted it. It was pretty fun to watch. Since then, at the Canyons Endurance 100K, she got 3rd place. 2019, she also had a top finish at UTMB TDS, coming in first. So, yeah, like I said, this field it's just going to be hard. It's going to be hard to be top 10. And there's just so many great women that are coming to this event. We've got people who have been there, done it. We've got some people coming in who have never run 100 miles, but have a very strong base for trail running and have a good handle on the sport. So you just never know what's going to happen out there. It's going to be nice and toasty, so I hope these ladies have prepared for the heat, as I'm sure they have. But it's really going to come down to who's going to be able to tolerate the heat and have fun while they're doing it and bust it from start to finish. This is going to be a race. I think from when the gun goes off till the finish. The recent champion of the 2019 Leadville 100, Magda Boulet, will be there. I love her. She is just so full of life and energy from what I can tell on her Instagram. But she's going to be out there. She's run it 3 times at this point and is looking to, of course, compete. Go out and compete. So that should be great. Keeley Henninger is going to be out there. She runs for Nike, a younger runner, but has quite a few accolades as well. Her most recent win was earlier this year in April at a 36-miler, seemingly maybe a tune-up race. Once again, Camille Herman will be out there this year. 2019, she came up short with a hip injury, apparently. I understand that at the Hoka Carbon X race, she also had some hip injury, so I'm hoping that that is all cleared up and she is ready to go for Western States. She has recently moved to Tucson, Arizona, so she's been really hitting the heat training. Her training has also been quite flat. That's what she likes to do. That's what she's good at. And so I hope that, as well as it looks like she's gotten a couple of good sessions with hill repeats, so I hope that translates well to Western States. This is her 3rd attempt at it. I sure hope 3rd time is a charm for her. So be on the lookout for Camille Herman. She's hard to miss. Look for the tall blonde. There's just so many women that are coming to this event and are ready to throw down. I have no doubt. So how exciting is that? This is going to be a fun year to watch. I'm so bummed I'm not going to be there, but I know it will be covered well by I Run Far and the various other people who are going to be out there. Probably Bill Yang, he'll be out there filming. So it'll be so fun to keep up this year. For those of you who watched the finish of last Western States or were there to see it, Camila Mayfield and Kaylin Gerben duked it out. And when I say duked it out, I mean we're talking sprint finish, like seconds apart. So Camila will be back this year. Camila Mayfield was 2nd at the Javelina 100 in 2019 and has since run some shorter distance races. Again, a couple of tune-ups it looks like in there. So hope she's ready to rock and roll, because I do not think this is gonna be a slow race. Is it ever? No. Nicole Bitter has previously finished 7th place, so great top 10 finish. She's had 4 finishes at Western States at this point, so another veteran with this trail, with this course, with the heat, with the hills, the downhill, you name it. She probably knows what she's doing. So those are the women that I've got my eye on. Feel free to comment down below any others that you think are certainly going to be in contention. Yeah, I'm just ecstatic for the women's field and the women's lineup this year at Western States 100. Okay, and one more shout out to Charlie Ware. He is one of our local Tucson runners who's gonna be out there at the Western States 100. So I'm really excited for him. He's had 1 or 2, I believe, top 10 finishes at Western States. Oh yeah, I'm just so excited to see Tucson runners kicking it. So go Charlie, yay! Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed it and got to know some of the women's field a little better. If you're gonna be out there, have a fun time. I did make a video about spectating Western States. Check it out if you're interested. I learned some things that I wish I had known, so feel free to check that out. Again, good luck to everyone out there who's gonna be racing, whether you're competing for the top 10 or you're just competing or you're just going out there to finish the thing. Either way, it's a super huge accomplishment to even get to that start line. So y'all have fun, be safe. I will see y'all next week. Please like this video and subscribe if you in fact liked the video or found it helpful. I will see y'all next week, and happy, 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 happy trails. Bye!